Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of the first episode of Season 3 of The Boys. So, let's get started with the juicy details. The episode kicks off with a thrilling recap of the previous season's finale, instantly grabbing our attention and setting the stage for what's to come. We catch up with our beloved characters, and the narrative takes us straight to Homelander and Stormfront. It's here that we witness Homelander's growth and unwavering commitment to his cause as he turns down Stormfront's offer to join forces. Despite the alluring prospect of having children together, Homelander remains fiercely loyal to his team. Meanwhile, Frenchie and Kimiko find themselves in a wild adventure at a party. They encounter a man with an extraordinary ability, the power to shrink himself. Chaos ensues as this pint-sized troublemaker wreaks havoc, even going as far as entering another man's body, only to be forcibly removed. Later in this scene, there's a rift between Frenchie and Billy, adding some serious friction between the two. On the other side of the storyline, we witness Stan's regret for his creation of superheroes. He plans to exit the business, but not before perfecting his product. This showcases Stan's ongoing dedication to his work and his unwavering belief in the potential of his creations. And speaking of potential, we can't overlook Neuman's seemingly minor lunch theft from Hughie. As tensions rise, Starlight is offered a major promotion as co-captain of the Seven by Stan himself. This causes jealousy and tension between Starlight and Hughie, highlighting the complexities of their relationship and the challenges they face in balancing their personal and professional lives. Of course, Homelander, feeling threatened by Starlight's potential rise, takes his anger out on the train, revealing his insecurities and hunger for power. But the twists and turns don't stop there. Billy receives a mysterious file on Soldier Boy's weapon, a potential game-changer in their quest to take down Homelander. However, doubts about the weapon's existence creep into Billy's mind, leaving us on the edge of our seats with suspense and intrigue. Later on, Billy and Homelander engage in an intense conversation, discussing their shared destiny and hinting at an epic power struggle that may lie ahead. And just when we thought things couldn't get any crazier, the episode ends with Hughie stumbling upon a bizarre encounter. He follows a strange individual who seems to be searching for someone named Nadia. But what Hughie witnesses next is truly shocking. Neuman brutally kills the man. However, there's a surprising depth to her character as she seems genuinely upset over her own actions. Hughie uncovers the shocking truth about Neuman's superpowers and her ability to explode people's heads. Concerned about the threat she poses, he confides in Starlight to devise a plan to address this danger. Meanwhile, Billy seeks Marvin's assistance in locating Soldier Boy, hoping to gain resources to kill Homelander. Marvin, initially hesitant to follow in his father's footsteps, becomes tempted after reading an article about Soldier Boy. Kimiko and Frenchie adopt a clever disguise as fans of actress Crimson Countess to extract valuable information from her. However, during their altercation, an innocent bystander tragically loses their life, complicating their mission. To gather intelligence on Neuman, Hughie goes undercover at a super school. There, he stumbles upon a video revealing Neuman's adoption by Stan Edgar, uncovering a potential connection between the two. In a surprising turn of events, Stan is interrupted by Neuman, who warns him about Ryan and insists on being called Nadia at her workplace, hinting at a hidden agenda. Billy resorts to threatening Soldier Boy's alleged lover for information, only to find himself in grave danger as the man attempts to kill him instead. Overwhelmed by grief, Homelander spirals into a manic state upon discovering Stormfront's suicide, leading to a tragic incident where a woman named Chelsea is forced to jump from a building. Marvin seeks guidance from Monique regarding his pursuit of Soldier Boy. She advises him to pursue his obsession in order to find closure and move on. In a tense phone call, Billy warns Hughie about the severity of the situation, urging him to abandon his pursuit of Neuman. However, Hughie remains unwavering in his determination to take her down. Homelander, haunted by Stormfront's demise, lies in her hospital bed, contemplating the events. Meanwhile, Billy brutally eliminates Soldier Boy's associate, uncovering limited information about the CIA's involvement, and a mysterious figure named Grace in covering up Soldier Boy's true death. Finally, Homelander, fed up with apologies, declares he is done seeking forgiveness and asserts that the public needs him as their hero. Episode 3. The episode begins with a flashback to 17 years ago, where Starlight, our beloved superheroine, is forced by her mother to participate in a little Miss pageant. Fast forward to the present and we see Ashley, the PR person for the Seven, telling Homelander that his popularity has skyrocketed as he's been portraying a more confident persona. Meanwhile, Billy Butcher, our brooding anti-hero, is tormenting himself over the murder he committed in the previous episode. His guilt is eating him alive. On the other hand, Starlight confides in Ashley that she wants Alex, her boyfriend, to join the Seven. However, she drops a bombshell by revealing that Homelander has threatened to kill her family if Alex doesn't accept the offer. Train, the speedster superhero, reunites with his long-lost brother Nathan Tuttle. Nathan assures him that the boys will welcome him back with open arms. It's a heartwarming moment amidst the chaos. In an unexpected turn of events, Kimiko and Ryan, the son of Homelander, bond over their superpowers. Ryan, however, doesn't feel comfortable using his abilities. Billy, always on a mission, confronts Grace, a former CIA case officer, about her past. She reveals her involvement in trafficking cocaine and using the profits to arm rebels, specifically targeting minority neighborhoods. But the real bombshell drops when Homelander brings back the Deep, despite his despicable act of sexually assaulting Starlight. Understandably, Starlight refuses to accept him back into the Seven and threatens to release the video of the incident. However, Homelander warns her that he will destroy New York if she goes through with it. Talk about a power play. Desperate for help, Starlight reaches out to Hughie, her love interest, asking for assistance in leaving the Seven. But Hughie has other plans. He insists that Starlight stays close to Homelander as they plot to kill him. It's a risky move, and their lives hang in the balance. In a bizarre twist, the Deep indulges in his strange fetish for sea life and has sex with Cassandra. Yes, you heard it right. Sea life arouses him. We can't make this stuff up. As if things weren't intense enough, Billy falls mysteriously ill, and nobody knows the cause. Grace drops a bombshell of her own by revealing that she lost 116 men in the past, with the attacker getting immunity. In a shocking display of power, Homelander forces the Deep to eat an octopus named Timothy. While Homelander and Cassandra enjoy the disturbing meal, Ashley is left disgusted and repulsed. It's a disturbing scene that showcases Homelander's twisted sense of control. Billy, driven by his thirst for revenge, instructs Frenchie to arrange a meeting with Nina, hinting at his plans to go to Russia. Meanwhile, Alex makes the decision to join the Seven to protect Starlight from Homelander's threats. At a public ceremony, Homelander and Starlight publicly select Alex and the Deep for the team, with Homelander even claiming that they are dating. Episode 4 kicks off with a dramatic montage of news clips showcasing the aftermath of recent attacks, highlighting the chaos that has ensued. We then see Homelander giving an interview where he openly admits to feeling wound up. However, he cleverly deflects blame for the attacks, leaving us questioning who is truly responsible. Meanwhile, Stan, the boss of Vought American, wants his right-hand person Neuman to confront Homelander and remind him who's in charge. On the other hand, Nina approaches Billy, offering her help but demanding something in return. She wants Shirley. The stakes are high, and Billy is forced to consider this risky proposition. Things take a surprising turn when Starlight is coerced into doing an interview where she reluctantly admits to having a relationship with Homelander. This revelation puts her in a vulnerable position among her superhero colleagues. When Homelander threatens Hughie, Starlight takes a stand and warns Homelander that she'll quit if he harms him. It's a powerful moment that showcases her loyalty and the growing bond between her and Hughie. Amidst the turmoil, Starlight confides in Alex, revealing a potential way to kill Homelander. Surprisingly, he agrees to help her, hinting at a possible alliance forming against a powerful superhero. Tensions rise among other superheroes as the Deep and the Train engage in a fierce fight. Her Train's superior powers easily overpower the Deep. Meanwhile, Kimiko goes undercover to brutally kill men involved in sex trafficking. Her actions are horrifying, yet her resilience is showcased when she sustains a gunshot wound but quickly heals, leaving the others in awe and fear. In a shocking turn of events, Neuman holds a press conference where she claims to have evidence against Stan. However, it becomes clear that Homelander has manipulated her into turning against Stan and getting him arrested, exposing the twisted web of deceit within Vought American. Feeling undervalued by Billy, Kimiko and Frenchie decide to leave, highlighting the cracks forming within their group. Returning home, Neuman finds Homelander waiting for her, wearing a sinister smile. He reveals shocking documents that prove Neuman is not Stan's daughter, but a weapon created by Vought American. The revelation leaves Neuman in a vulnerable position, her true identity exposed. In a desperate bid to protect himself from Homelander, Hughie takes V, a valuable asset, and seeks safety within the gang. The episode takes a thrilling turn as the gang embarks on a risky mission to search a warehouse. Splitting up, they encounter various obstacles and enemies, including Vought American soldiers and other superheroes who are under the company's control. Amidst the chaos, the gang faces off against heavily armed Vought American soldiers guarding the warehouse. The battle is fierce, and injuries are sustained. But just when it seems all hope is lost, Soldier Boy arrives on the scene. He joins forces with the gang to uncover the truth about Vought American. As they delve deeper into the warehouse, they stumble upon a hidden laboratory exposing the horrific abuses and experiments conducted by Vought American on superheroes. The gang realizes the extent of the company's wrongdoing, using superheroes as mere test subjects for their new weapons. Kimiko is revealed to be seriously injured and not healing. Homelander brings Starlight to witness Alex's mutated body. Homelander discloses that a Train informed him about Starlight's involvement in Alex's plot. He threatens Starlight, warning her that any disobedience will result in Hughie suffering the same fate as Alex. Episode 5. Hughie began to feel the effects of Compound V, which he took during his mission to Moscow. He confesses to Starlight that Soldier Boy is still alive and on the loose. Meanwhile, Billy and Queen Maeve drown their sorrows in alcohol and end up having a steamy encounter. Billy proposes that they team up to find Soldier Boy. The trio, Marvin, Hughie, and Billy, visit the Legend, who denies any knowledge of Soldier Boy's whereabouts, despite evidence suggesting otherwise. On the other hand, Homelander goes on national TV to downplay the explosion caused by Soldier Boy, while also confessing his past love for Queen Maeve. However, she reveals that she's always despised him. She ends up getting attacked. Despite Marvin's reservations, Billy allows Hughie to take more Compound V. Starlight discovers that Queen Maeve is supposedly at the Global Wellness Retreat and tries to extract the information from Ashley, but she refuses to talk. Frenchie and Kimiko bond in the hospital, with Kimiko gaining the ability to communicate with Frenchie telepathically. However, their peaceful moment is interrupted when little Nina ambushes Frenchie. In a shocking twist, we witness Crimson Countess performing on a webcam as she is chained up and attacked by none other than Soldier Boy himself. Billy tries to strike a deal with Crimson Countess to join forces against Soldier Boy, but she refuses and meets a fiery end. Hugh here intervenes and reveals that he and Billy plan to use Soldier Boy to take down Homelander. Episode 6. Things really heat up as Homelander discovers that Soldier Boy has returned, and he's determined to kill him. Soldier Boy, on the other hand, approaches Billy with a tempting offer. If Billy helps him track down his former team, he'll take care of Homelander. Meanwhile, Kimiko finds herself in danger when she's attacked while texting Frenchie. It's a moment of intense vulnerability for her, but we see her strength shine through as she fights back against her attacker with brutal force. On another front, a train is seeking justice for a violent attack that he experienced. However, Ashley calls him out for his hypocrisy. The dynamics within the Seven continued to be tumultuous and unpredictable. In a surprising turn of events, Soldier Boy opens up to Hughie and reveals that he didn't actually mean to kill anyone, but rather blacked out. As the episode progresses, Billy manages to uncover an address for the infamous TNT twins. In order to confront them, Hughie decides to take more Compound V, further exploring the consequences and effects of this powerful compound. In a separate storyline, Starlight and Neuman engage in a conversation where Neuman reveals that she's aware of Hughie's knowledge about her true identity. Neuman proposes a partnership to boost their social media presence, but Starlight firmly declines the offer. The tension continues to rise when Frenchie is held hostage by Nina, who threatens Kimiko's life. However, Kimiko manages to break free from her captor and retaliates with a violent and shocking attack. Martin drops a bombshell when he reveals that Soldier Boy is responsible for his grandfather's death. This revelation sends Starlight and Marvin on a mission to prevent Soldier Boy from causing more harm. An infamous hero orgy party, where they fear Soldier Boy might make his move. Things take a turn when Hughie unexpectedly attends the party and confronts a train, delivering a punch that adds more fuel to the already fiery tensions between them. As danger escalates, Hughie uses his newfound teleportation ability to whisk Starlight away from harm's way. However, their escape leads to a heated argument about Hughie's powers and the implications they hold. Meanwhile, Soldier Boy tracks down the TNT twins and eliminates them in a devastating explosion. The climax of the episode arrives when Homelander, Soldier Boy, and Billy engage in a fierce battle. However, despite Soldier Boy's intentions, he fails to kill Homelander, leaving us questioning the true power dynamics at play. In a shocking twist, Starlight decides to publicly denounce Homelander, revealing Soldier Boy's role in the chaos, and ultimately quits as Starlight. Taking on her real name, Annie January, she embraces a new path. Episode 7. The episode starts with VN reporting on Starlight's claims about Vought's corruption. In an attempt to discredit her, Ashley falsely links Starlight to a human trafficking ring. Meanwhile, Homelander pays a visit to Queen Maeve, who is held captive. In a disturbing twist, he reveals his plan to harvest her eggs, keeping her alive but devoid of any real life. On another front, Soldier Boy leads Billy and Hughie into the woods, warning them about the dangerous Mindstorm. However, when they are attacked, Billy makes the mistake of making eye contact with Mindstorm, plunging himself into an endless nightmare. While Frenchie and Kimiko seek help from Marvin, who comments on the mess they're in, Kimiko asks Starlight for assistance in gaining permanent access to Compound V. It's a risky move that could have far-reaching consequences. In a bizarre turn of events, the Deep suggests bringing an octopus into his relationship with Cassandra. However, she finds it too much and decides to break up with him. As the episode progresses, Soldier Boy's erratic behavior takes a dark turn. He shoots a priest and a nun, believing they are under Homelander's mind control. Fukuhara tries to intervene, but Soldier Boy remains unyielding. Homelander finds himself grappling with Starlight's betrayal and seeks solace in milking a cow. It's during this vulnerable moment that Neuman advises him to trust Starlight if he wants to navigate through the storm. Starlight, not one to back down, records Homelander threatening Hughie and fearlessly posts it on Instagram. It's a powerful act of defiance that showcases her strength and resolve. Meanwhile, Hughie manages to wake Billy from his endless nightmare with the help of Mindstorm. However, their victory is short-lived as Soldier Boy mercilessly kills Mindstorm, leaving them in shock and despair. In a critical moment, Starlight warns Billy and Hughie about the lethal effects of Compound V, urging them to be cautious. But Hughie, driven by his determination, decides they need more of it, going against Starlight's advice. Just when things seem to be at their breaking point, Kimiko regains her powers, bringing a glimmer of hope to their dire situation. However, the most shocking twist comes in the final moments when Homelander receives a call from Soldier Boy, who reveals that he is Homelander's father. This revelation, born from Vogelbaum's manipulation of Soldier Boy's DNA, sets the stage for a thrilling and explosive season finale. Episode 8. The finale episode of The Boys, Season 3. The episode starts with Homelander paying a visit to his son, Ryan. Through a heartfelt speech, he manages to win over Ryan's trust and affection. Meanwhile, Ashley helplessly watches as gas is pumped into Queen Maeve's cell, but don't worry, she later escapes. We then see Homelander watching the news, which reports a drop in stock prices due to Starlight's recording. Black Noir informs Homelander that Soldier Boy will be coming, urging them to eliminate him before he becomes a threat. Trey meets Nate, and promises to help him regain his endorsements. However, Nate discovers that a train was responsible for the death of Blue Hawk and demands him to leave. Starlight comes to the rescue, picking up Hughie after he is knocked out by Billy. However, Hughie believes that Billy saved his life. Starlight learns that Queen Maeve is with Marvin, and Hughie drops a bombshell, revealing that Soldier Boy is Homelander's father. Starlight grows concerned about Soldier Boy's heroism event, fearing it could result in the loss of innocent lives. Billy reminds Soldier Boy about their agreement, while Homelander questions Black Noir for not revealing Soldier Boy's true identity before killing. The group gathers at Billy's location, and Hughie pleads for them to spare him. Maeve insists that Homelander needs to die, but then Soldier Boy reveals himself when Starlight threatens Maeve. Homelander asserts his dominance by forcing Ashley, the Deep, and a train to acknowledge that they are not his family. He then orders the Deep to drown the VP candidate, Bishop Nah. Soldier Boy, Maeve, and Billy confront Homelander, but Ryan, unexpectedly, intervenes to save his father from Soldier Boy's attack. Star Knight steps in, preventing Soldier Boy from killing Billy. In a selfless act, Maeve sacrifices herself by flying Soldier Boy away just as he explodes. Homelander leaves the scene, and Billy receives the devastating news that he only has 12-18 months left to. But whilst the news reports that Queen Maeve has died, Starlight discovers her alive. Meanwhile, Ashley deletes crucial footage of Kimiko and Marvin helping Queen Maeve after her supposed death, but she deletes the recording while Soldier Boy returns to his tube, leaving us suspicious of her motives. The Deep faces emotional turmoil as Cassandra reveals a hidden side of him on national TV. Starlight fully embraces her true self and joins the boys. Neuman becomes the new VP pick. Despite his violent act, Homelander gains even more popularity and power as the crowd cheers for him when he brutally kills a man who throws a bottle at his son, Ryan. And there you have it, folks, the intense and shocking finale of The Boys Season 3. This season delivered jaw-dropping moments, heartbreaking sacrifices, and a glimpse into the terrifying power of Homelander. Stay tuned for more thrilling adventures of The Boys.